Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab chalks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slab Chalks.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the World Ninja League 2025 Season 10 Championships in the Greensboro Coliseum. My name is Kane Casillas.
And I am Billy Dixon, Kane's co-host.
And we'll be taking you guys through the elite female and male divisions today. We've got a loaded field for you, following a format of 3 stages. We have 3 individual events, which are the first, second, and third stage, as well as the speed, tech, and endurance courses. We'll be going over stage 1, that speed stage, right now. Now, it's worth noting as well that our athletes are battling for different titles. You get scores for discipline circuit overall. You get scores for the best on the overall stages based off of your placement. It's scored like golf or cross country. 1 point for first place. Strongest Ninja is the lowest overall sum of all of these scores across all 6 events. However, the title that everyone's fighting for is that of World Champion. Being the furthest, the fastest across all 3 stages, the elite female and male World Champion is among the most prestigious of all Ninja titles. It's going to be absolutely crazy. And we've got some banger obstacles up here. We have 7 obstacles and a time limit of 1 minute 20 seconds for the elite female division. Worth noting, they have changed the skyhooks to land into a special delivery and then out into more hooks. They've removed a wing on the last obstacle, the dragon head and wings, to go directly into that trap. He's making the distance a little further. Our athletes are going to have to commit, and we've got some big names coming up. First things first, we've got our first runner is actually going to be Judith Carroll, and she's coming out of Australia. Our wave is going to end with the back-to-back champion, Isabella Folsom.
Yes.
Any other people that you noticed on your radar?
There are a lot of elite females on the run order for our first wave, specifically people like Abby Clark, our Premier Series 2023 Elite Female Champion, and a lot of other famous ninja names from across America and the world. We have got people such as Milo Carpenter, Emily Gardner, Avery Glantz, Zoe Harkness, who managed to get second place in Premier Series finals last year. Sydney Yee, Jaleesa Himka, who competed in France earlier this year, so we have that international expertise as well. And as Kane said, we're going to be ending off the wave with Isabella Folsom, our 2-time back-to-back world champion.
It's worth noting as well, guys, we hit a record number of 7 stage 1 clears last year. I have a feeling that record's about to get shattered this year.
Absolutely. All of these guys have been training so hard, and because of these guys, it is all down to their expertise and their experience on the course. And here is our first competitor of the elite female division, Australian representative Judith Carroll.
All right. And Judith is off. 1 minute 20 seconds is your time limit.
Here she goes, coming into the shelf grab. 1 minute 10 coming into that first lache. Very fast, very efficient. Very good. Dismounts very well there across the boards. Very good. Coming into the doors. Gonna take a back jump. Very nice.
Ooh, tried to static that. Almost had it, but is gonna have to take an extra swing.
Nice.
Time is a factor, but it's only been 30 seconds for Judith, and she's approaching the back half of the stage.
Coming into our rings now after that quad stomp curve. Now, this is one thing that's been adjusted for our elite athletes. They're gonna have to take ring. Oh! Very close there. Nearly had the correct direction going in there, but just couldn't hack it. Unfortunate for Judith. Going to keep on moving forward, though.
Taking a look at that again real quick with our nice little replay of Judith.
Our rings now after that quad stomp curve. Now, this is one thing that's been adjusted for our elite athletes. They're going to have to take ring.
Yeah, just wasn't precise enough there.
Gets that grab, though, on the Dragon Fangs and gets to the end there. Well done to Judith Carroll. Great way to start off our elite female division at the championships.
All right, looks like our second runner, not our third, is going to be the first ever Premier Series champion, Abby Clark, who was podiumed the last 2 World Championships, if I'm not mistaken. Second in Season 8, third in Season 9. Let's see how Season 10 is going to go for her.
Abby is an incredibly strong athlete. She is sponsored by DGS as well. Might have an advantage because of all of these obstacles here being DGS based, and Abby Clark is off now.
Abby Clark definitely very capable of showing all of the athletes how it's done very early on, which can be a great vote of confidence for the rest of our athletes.
Here goes Abby coming into the jump. Gonna take one backswing to be safe to jump onto that door, unlock it immediately and turns back around. Now coming into quad stomp, jumps up.
Should be good to go here, and is gonna lock it in. Yes!
Yes, there we go.
Looks like there's a second set of rings for her to lachey to. She might set up this link and go. No, she's
Very
gonna go
good,
through
okay.
it. Just to be safe, she's got plenty of time, Billy.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. One more hook out.
Nice technique there. Gonna have to realign herself though. It's a bit crooked trying to dismount.
There we go.
Forces it through though. Very good.
All right, now for our final obstacle, the dragon head and wings. Abby Clark has cleared stage 1. The last 2 times she's competed, can we get a streak of 3?
Here she goes.
She's got to turn it.
Got the
and
blade.
pops.
Goes
Yes!
back around. Come on.
Beautiful 180 there.
Now here's the big one. She is going to have to make it to the fence.
Yeah!
Hold on. The smile is there.
And our
Abby
second
Clark.
runner, Abby Clark back on stage 2. Great job. Amazing run there. We're starting
Awesome.
off with a bang.
Only taking 2 runners into it. Absolutely amazing stuff there from Abby Clark. Congratulated by Joe Capo as well. Absolutely amazing work right there.
Wow, that's got to be a huge sigh of relief for everyone in the warm-up area. Seeing it done so easily as well. You know, I think we're going to see a lot more confidence and swagger throughout the course now. We've got Taylor Chapman out on the course now.
Also worth noting that Taylor is being coached by Abby Clark now on the sideline, switching very quickly. And Taylor is now off on the course, just over 1:10, as she's coming into our second obstacle here, the shelves. Sets herself up for a link in motion, which she executes perfectly. Now coming into balance. Very good. Now here she is coming into the doors now. Taking that back jump, very good. Gets that grab as well.
Landing. Ooh, but a little stuck. She's going to have to power her way through that board. And she's kind of leaning into it. You want to kind of sway to the opposite side to momentum, force your way around the door. And here we go. She's going to lean just like that.
There we go.
Nice solid lean back.
Now note to self, that has taken up a bit of time there. 35 seconds coming into the rings. It is a bit scary. But here she goes, coming into it. Gets
Nice
that
catch.
grab. Coming along now. Taylor getting that swing, makes the grab onto the second set of rings now. Now takes one out, puts it in the slot. Very good for Taylor. Boom, very good. Okay, now coming into our final obstacle. Time is ticking though.
Oh, 10 seconds. She's going to have to link everything. Oh, this is the last backswing, and it's over for Taylor.
Yeah.
Still very good making it to the last obstacle. But
Absolutely. Gonna give it a rest. Here she goes now, giving the final bit a go. Very nice grab there.
All right, taking it back to the start line for Sydney Morris. Sydney coming out of Surge.
Being coached here by Gavin Obi, our second place elite male placement last year at the World Championship. And here goes Sydney Morris coming in now to our second obstacle. Gets the grab onto the shelf, not a problem.
Nice links through. Should be good to go. Now, taking a cautious approach here on the surfboards, if you hit the front side or even the middle, they'll tip right over and be perfectly fine for you.
Better safe than sorry. Oh, very close there. Coming into the doors. Makes the turnaround. Very good. Now coming into the quad stomp curve. Just under 50 seconds left. Taking a bit of time to get ready for our rings. Sets herself up. Yes, there we go.
Nicely done. And you know, we were talking about this being a potentially the crux point of the course, and our athletes are handling it like champs.
Absolutely. Doesn't look like there's a proper crux point as of yet, but there has only been a couple of runners so far.
Well, she's a little circular on that landing, though. She's got to straighten out for the dismount. maybe switching her hands around. She's going diagonal, should be good to go here.
There we go. Now 15 seconds left. It's going to be very close. She needs to go immediately.
All right, 10 seconds. The lights are flashing.
Coming
for
in.
Sydney Morris.
Gonna have to
turn
put
and
some
go.
powerful moves. Oh! Just couldn't get the height there for Sydney Morris. Unfortunate there, but still a very good effort. Second place.
Well, just like that, Abby Clark setting a big precedent for everyone else. And so far, our athletes are progressing to that final obstacle, but not with enough time on their side. Skyhooks are going to be crucial for that. Now, coming out of the Gravity Forge, Madeline Valentine.
Being coached by our first place world champion, Jackson Erdos from last year. One of the kings of ninja in the world, a very big name in the Gravity Forge. And so is Madeline right here, coming into our second obstacle right here.
All right,
Gets
nice
the
reach
shelves.
over. Very smooth links. Confidence is key here. Nice footwork there out of Madeline.
Here she goes, coming in. Gets the door
Good
turned
turn.
around.
Wow, that was the smoothest exit we've seen out of that obstacle.
Coming along now into the bull hold, very nice. Gonna generate a lot of swing to get over to the second set of rings. There we go.
Nicely done. Coming into our given move here. And she should be good to turn and dismount, which she is.
Good.
39 seconds, plenty of time here.
The fastest
but you
up to
don't
this
want
point.
to waste it.
Puts her hands out into the dragon wings out here, just under 30 seconds. Turning around, setting herself up for that 180 to the
Yeah, well done. Now should be good to catch these fangs.
trapeze. Here she goes, just under 20 seconds.
Yes.
Gets the grab. Madeline
And-
Valentine hits the buzzer.
Wow, 104 taking the new top spot. We're already at 2 clears out of our first 6 runners. Billy, I have a feeling this is going to be an electric season.
Oh, this is absolutely brilliant so far. The numbers and stats coming from this stage is going to be crazy.
Let's go, Andy. All right, coming out of Dexterity Depot, this is Andy Rogow. Andy, just on standby while we're awaiting our, I think our ref just needed a sip of water real quick. Our ref's working hard out here, guys. Shout out to everyone here working the Tier 1 championships as well. Now, Andy, lights are about to flash, and off she goes.
Coming along now into our second obstacle, representing Dexterity Depot very well. Getting some nice momentum, sets herself up for a link in a nice and efficient fashion. Coming through to the doors now, very nice turnaround. Getting that jump,
Yes.
reaches out.
Oh, should be good to go here. Great.
Very fast switch over. Now across the quad stomp curve. Now switching to the the left side.
Yeah, just hit the right side a little early, knocking the left side too high. That's unfortunate there.
Now here
Becomes
she
the
is.
first victim of that move, and I think it's going to be the first of quite a few today.
Here she goes, still positive coming into our final move right here. Gets the grab, very well done. Swings down to safety and hits the buzzer. Very well done there.
All right, our next athlete coming out of the Movement Lab in Ohio is Mina Gee. Mina's had a pretty solid season as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Coming along now, getting loose on the start line, getting ready to put up an insane run out here on stage 1 at the World Championships. Representing the Ninja Lab very well here, and she's off. Coming into the discs coming in now, or the shelves coming in. Almost
Sets
sets
the
it.
link, but gonna take an extra backswing. Now, every swing does matter. We saw Abby Clark just barely clear with a little under 10 seconds. And you could have a very clean run, but hesitation here will take those extra seconds away.
Gets a neat turnaround though, gonna take a bit of time using the upper cliff to jump over. Just 45 seconds now. Time could be a factor coming in to the turnaround point at the quad stomp curve. Oh, okay, now she makes it. Coming into the sky hooks now with about 30 seconds left. It's going to be tight. Oh!
Just a little air ball there. That's all right, though.
Here goes Mina trying out our final obstacle now. Has about 15 seconds left to give this final obstacle a go. Throws herself into that trapeze. Now going to generate a lot of swing to come into our dragon. Very good there. Mina G getting a swing down to a buzzer. Very well done there, placing her into 7th place.
All right, coming up now is one of Australia's biggest and brightest stars. This is Millie Baker. Millie's had a great run in the past. I believe she was the team female world champ just a couple years ago.
Especially not being an American native, that is a very good stat to have overall. Being able to have a world champion title not from America, where predominantly a lot of them are, is an incredible thing to achieve. Here we go, Millie, just sorting out the course, mentally getting ready to put on an amazing show out here on stage 1, representing the land from down under very well. One of the favorites out here to possibly win it all again. And she's off, coming in.
Oh, taking one extra backswing. Might be setting the links here, though. Yes. She's going with
very
the more two-handed
nice
link approach.
Very efficient, coming through with the flanks.
And
now
goes straight in. I love the aggression here out of Millie Baker. Gonna hit the left side of this board to exit. And it's been 20 seconds and she's already halfway through her course.
I think she's definitely looking for one of the top times. Going to utilize these rings. Doesn't even seem to be rushing it. Very efficient. Every single move is being very methodical currently. Very good. Just under 45 seconds as she makes that catch.
Perfect.
Linking the dismount. This is very good so far, Kate.
And if you can see at the bottom of your screen, it says minus 2.4 in green. She's 2.4 seconds ahead of the fastest pace so far. So she's on track for the fastest clear if she gets this final catch on the Dragon's Fangs.
Here she goes. Got to get that final catch.
Yeah.
Gets it. There we go.
We're going to have our 3rd clear on the day so far. Millie Baker, 59.09, a first sub-minute clear in the elite female division.
Absolute madness. Didn't we say earlier that the record was about 7 buzzers on stage 1?
Yeah, we're getting past that. My guess is double digits.
It's getting obliterated. Okay, Milo Carpenter next up on our elite female stage 1 course, coming in now from the Gravity Forge. She has competed in every single world since the kids division and started in 2017. And when she was 8, she earned 2nd place back when it was the National Ninja League and Worlds was called Nationals.
Milo very clearly has a lot of experience. Very excited to see that put to the test here. And great links through and not wasting a second coming through the surfboards. It's locked in now. Probably one more backswing before hitting the left side of that board, adjusting her hips to the line. And she's got the reach for it. Yes, she's going to straddle, and she's out of there.
There we go. Milo Carpenter now in the turnaround point. Getting ready to come into our rings now. Gets the grab.
Nicely done. Should be good on one more swing here. 45 seconds as well. Lots of time for our final obstacles here. Has to unhook here. Pop right through.
Gets the connection very well there. Just over 35. Okay.
It's all right. She'll twist back right here. Perfect.
Very good. These elite ninjas really know how to save themselves in situations like that when it can matter a lot. Coming into our final obstacle with 25 seconds, Milo Carpenter gets the grab. Gonna turn herself around with a 180 to the trapeze.
Nicely
Gets it.
Done. 15 seconds left.
Everyone supporting.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we
Milo
go.
Carpenter.
You can see. Nice job, Milo Carpenter.
Our 4th buzzer landing her into 3rd place now.
Taking a look at that replay again. You could see a smile as soon as she catches the fangs. She knows she's got it. She's got time to spare. Nicely done from Milo.
Now then, coming up next is one of the most consistent competitors from the entire East of America, Emily Gardner. Has really locked in within the past year or so. I believe she had an injury or something.
I believe something of the sort, but either way, she looks like she's in top form right now, ready to pull through. great links on the shelves.
Absolutely. Emily has been on the grind for quite a few months in preparation for this competition, and it looks like it's paying off so far coming into the door turnaround. Very nice leap there. Coming into our second door, turns around immediately. Okay, a bit hung up, coming into quad stomp curve. Not a problem, jumping straight in.
And you know, she got to this point with about 50 seconds left, and I think that's great. I think 35 is the absolute least that you can have, and you have to link everything after. Emily is sitting very comfortably right now, and has gotten through what is arguably the hardest move of this stage.
Sits herself into that ring placement.
Great dismount.
Now then, Emily coming into our final obstacle with 25 seconds on the clock.
Ooh, 25 seconds might be pushing it. She's going to have to move a lot. Should go on this next swing.
Pulls on through, high hips,
Big
immediately
power.
linking into that backswing.
Yes.
Now then,
She's
just
got
over
time.
10.
She should be going on this next swing, or maybe one more.
Gets
Great
the
catch.
grab. Emily Gardner.
Gonna be your 5th clear.
There we go.
Nicely done, Emily. Taking a look at your leaderboard, that's gonna put her in 5th place right now. Millie Baker still with the fastest time. Amazing run. All right, our next athlete is coming out of Surge Ninja in Peabody. This is Sam Leahy.
Has competed 12 times throughout the season, age 16 representing the New England region. Going to be coming in with a lot of confidence this year.
All right, Sam off to the races as the time ticks down. Great pop off that trapeze. Not wasting any time. Maybe just making sure she was safe on the balance. She's good. Oh, wow. Almost overthrew on that door, but she's safe.
A lot of power and aggression, hopefully not too much, and a lot of speed as well, coming into quad stomp curve. Gets the lean into it. Now here she is coming into the bull,
Nice
gets it
catch.
very clean.
And great backswing to give her the power to go through.
Sets it in very well. Now the fastest up to this point, over 2.5 seconds into this point now. Gonna immediately set her up for the 180 to the trapeze.
Yes.
There we go.
All right, 30 seconds left for one more move in a dismount.
Sam Leahy gets the grab,
Links
links it.
Amazing
Another
job.
buzzer, first place now, 7 seconds
Well
ahead of
done.
Millie Baker. Oh my
52
gosh.
seconds is insane. Taking a look one more time at the move here on the skyhooks. Nice catch there. All right, coming back to the start line for Avery Glantz.
One of the most dominant competitors in the Florida region, trains out of the Jungle Gym, an absolutely amazing competitor.
O&A, trains out of O&A.
There we go, the other Florida gym gets it. Okay, age 20, coming out of Florida. Has also had a resurgence in her career after another injury like Emily Gardner earlier, and she's been on top form like her. A minute 10 now, coming into the planks, not a problem. Now the doors.
You know, I think this course plays a lot to Avery's strengths.
Oh, yeah.
Gymnastics background, body awareness is key, and obstacles like the doors, where she's able to maneuver her way out of tricky situations, really plays to her strengths.
Here she goes now. A lot of power coming in. Oh! Very close there. I couldn't tell if both of the rings hit the sides or not. Regardless, that's going to put Avery Glantz into 9th place as she's now having an attempt at the Dragon. Now then, here we go. Gets the turnaround. Making the swing over to the Dragon. Nice grab and a linkage.
And just the one move. So close, and Avery would have had that buzzer with plenty of time to spare as well.
Okay, next up on the course is going to be another one of our Australian representatives. Zoe Harkness up next, managed to get 2nd place at the Premier Series finals out at Life Force last year. An absolutely incredible force from Australia. Here she goes, coming
Zoe's
in.
off.
Taking a backswing to get into the shelves, holds back a little bit to link, all of them popping through across the planks without a problem. Turning into the doors now, making them turn around. Taking a nice powerful backswing. Has to force her weight to the left. Very well done there. Quad stomp curve up next. Gets the rings here. Now gonna pop through, gets the grab. Here we go.
Super duper chill here for Zoe Harkness. No surprise. Now how's she gonna set this link up perfectly? That move is deceptively taking away the seconds here, so it's very important to get that. Zoe did it flawlessly. She's gonna set her hips back.
Here she goes.
Well done.
Pulling along through 25 seconds, coming in to this final move right now. Can possibly go on this backswing.
Zoe should be good.
Yes!
If this happens, I believe we're gonna tie our record of stage 1 clears.
There we go. Third
we have
place for Zoe Harkness.
Take a look there, 104, and we already have 7 finishers today. That ties our record from last year. It's only going to get higher.
Absolutely. We're not even halfway through the first wave. It's going to be immense, guys. Keep watching on to see how all of these results evolve throughout the weekend. Talia Gerwitz now coming in on the start line of our stage 1 at the World Championships out here at the Greensboro Coliseum. Coming out of Maplewood, New Jersey, age 17, has competed 3 times throughout the season so far. Being coached here by Joe Capo, just getting ready. Got to mentally be locked in right now, chalking up before her stage 1 run. It's also warranted that we give a big shout out to both of our course designers, Greg Smith and Matt Bradley, 2 very incredible pioneers in both rigging and obstacle design. You will be seeing all of their courses showcased throughout the weekend from all 3 stages and the discipline circuit as well. And Talia Gerwitz is going to be next up on our course now, age 17, coming out of Maplewood, New Jersey. Going to be coming in, sets herself up for some links. There we go, just under 1:10. Coming into the planks now, tipping them over very nicely. Immediately into the doors. Jumps back around to the trapeze. Swings down to the door. Ooh, saves herself on the lower half of her body. Leans all the way to the left and gets it. Now quad stomp curve. Gets it. Moving into these rings now. Got to get a nice powerful backswing to set it into the bull. Very nice here. Over 40 seconds. Coming into the next move. Sets her up for the second set of rings. Gonna move back and place that ring into the hook. Crooked a bit, but saves herself on this one possibly. Okay, there we go.
Close call there, but she is in the clear with 24 seconds though. She's gonna have to take 1 swing on everything at minimum, maybe pull through. Oh, a little bit of a static. Has the power, has to pop and go. Right here.
There we go, barely gets it there.
Has to go here. She might not have the time.
7 seconds, it's going to be a
Link
close
dismount.
one.
Oh!
Just misses the final hook on there
Yeah,
for Talia.
only got 1 hand to make contact there. Unfortunate there for Talia, because I think with that commitment, she would have had the time for a buzzer. Still a great run.
Very well done there from Talia.
Still looking at 7 clears right now.
Our fastest non-finisher so far as well.
All right, we're going to kick it over to Karen Gorman.
Coming out of Norwood, Massachusetts, age 15, has come out of, experienced 5 competitions throughout the season so far. Getting ready to go. One of our elite female ninjas on stage 1 currently. 1:15, sets herself up for some very neat links down to the dismount, coming into...
Oh, a little stumble. Kind of hit the backside of one of those. And she's having a hard time. You can see she's a little lighter. And so getting the force around there.
Links it though.
Hitting the physics behind it, hitting that side that will spin much smoother on that second door.
Here she goes, turning back around, 50 seconds into skyhooks. Gets it. Very well done. Getting a powerful backswing to those rings. Sets one out, puts one in. And there we go. Onto our final obstacle now for Karen Gorman.
Oh, great static out. Should be good to go on this backswing.
Pulls on through.
This 180, so important.
There we go. Pulls on through with a lot of momentum that she had. Just over 20 seconds for this final catch. Gets it.
Beautifully done as well.
And just like that, we have now broken our record of stage 1 clears for the elite female division with 8.
Karen Gorman hits a buzzer 101 for her time. You can see here that dismount again. The history-setting buzzer.
It's so good, right? Now then, coming into one of our shorter competitors in the elite female division, Sydney Yee.
Sydney's coming out of the Movement Lab in Ohio. Got a chance to speak with her while we were on set for American Ninja Warrior. Very humble person. However, don't underestimate her. She's an absolute beast. Absolute beast.
A lot of power throughout Sydney Yee is about to be displayed on stage 1 out here at the World Championships, and she's off, pulling back, setting herself up for not a link.
Maybe didn't have the set she wanted. Ooh, maybe not that one either. Dismount should be good though.
There we go. Okay.
Swiftly through those surfboards and coming right into the door. She knows she took a couple extra swings and she's gonna have to make up the time, and she's picking up the pace now. Very
smooth.
Clean there, yeah.
Here she goes, just over 50 seconds now, coming into the sky hooks.
Focus up.
Yes!
Nicely done.
Here she goes, Sydney Yee coming into the second half of sky hooks. Gonna set one ring out and place it into the further hook. And here she goes, dismounting with expertise, Sydney Yee on the final obstacle, the dragon now. 30 seconds remaining. Pulls into the special delivery, sets herself up, immediately putting a backswing on for that 180. The support going on at Greensboro is immense. 17 seconds. Sydney Yee gets the grab. Everyone's going immense, and a buzzer has been hit for Sydney Yee. Absolutely amazing. Everyone is on their feet. Super happy for her. 6th place finish for her. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Oh, okay. Here we go. Julianne Faber now coming in, age 16, out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Is my states right? I hope it is. Representing Steel City Ninja now. Very happy to be on the start line. All ready to go. 1:20 on the clock. Eyeing up the first half of the course. And here she goes. Coming into the second obstacle right here. Sets herself up, pops on through. Ooh, very forceful links there. Takes a backswing to be safe. Very nice. Coming into the planks and now the doors. Ooh, okay. Almost had it there. Makes the nice recovery. Moves along. Ooh, saves herself on the door. Very good. Coming along the quad stomp curve. The rings now coming in. Gonna set herself up for a backswing. Oh!
No! Made contact, but not quite enough. I think she just grazed the outside of that special delivery.
Gonna give the final obstacle a go here. That's placing Julianne into 15th place so far. A lot of power in these backswings. Oh, tried to immediately go for that trapeze. You might as well.
You know, I'm curious how many people are actually gonna go for that move.
That's possible.
I think it'd be a lot of fun to see. I have a feeling we'll be seeing that more frequently as we get further throughout the day, but at the moment, you know, our athletes have one goal on their mind. It is just the buzzer. All right. Coming up next is going to be Grace Carr, coming out of Next Level Ninja. Grace, one of the higher ranked athletes in her region. I believe this is her first season stepping into Elite, as it is for many, as we've lowered the age limit for the Elite division to 13 this season. All right, we've got 8 finishers on stage 1. Let's see if Grace Carr can make it 9. And honestly, Billy, if I were a betting man, I'd say she would. She will.
Absolutely. It's not even a question. It's a very high chance that she can make it here to the end of the course, and then we can say that for a lot of our Elite females coming up. But Grace Carr is now off. 1:15. Coming into them, using the sides to link it up right there. Coming into the planks and the doors now, utilizing the upper cliff to jump off. Very nice. Powers through, very good there.
You can see the swivel part of that door, making that exit a little tricky for some people if they reach too early, but she's fine. Now for the big move on the skyhooks.
Makes
Nicely
the grab.
done. So comfortably done.
Getting that power in those back swings to traverse over to those second parts of rings. Pulls one out, places one into that further hook.
We've got to give it a little twist to straighten out, and she's in the clear. 33 seconds. She's not going to chalk up. She's just got to go. She will be able to make it. It might be within 10 seconds. It's just going to come down to that last grab. This 180 should be no problem for Grace, though.
Turns around.
Ooh, a little stuck.
Okay. Gonna have to focus extra hard now. Time is ticking down, but she needs to stay calm, keep breathing,
And she's got
get
to
the
lock
180.
off.
Oh, so close there,
No.
Grace Carr. I think she would have had that as well because her wingspan is quite large compared
So-
to a few others.
So the tricky part about that is that you have to power up with the lock-offs as well coming into that trapeze, and it has to be right away. You get one shot on that obstacle. Anything after that is going to be a miracle.
Yes. All right, moving on to our next competitor. It's going to be Ruby Russell now, another representative of the Movement Lab in Ohio. 5'3", 110 pounds, started Ninja 5 years ago. 15 years old. She has a vitiligo.
Vitiligo. She has vitiligo.
There we go.
She plays the violin, crochets, and coaches ninja classes at her gym. Wants to shout out her littles, Mabel and Lennon.
Very solid up to this point as well. On pace to be one of our clears as well if everything keeps going right. Up the quad stomp curve and immediately into the skyhooks now. Just under 50 seconds. Pulling back. Getting no!
Oh, man!
Inserted both of the rings into their slots but couldn't hold on. Ruby Russell now going to be attempting the final obstacle. That was rough right there, mate.
It was an unfortunate run. Oh, I like the link send though.
Tried to give it a
Good try.
very ballsy.
All right, well, we're still sitting with 8 clears. Jaleesa Himka has potential to be number 9 though.
Jaleesa is absolutely no stranger to international competitions. She has competed in multiple obstacle course racing events over the year, and she also made it out to France for the European Ninja Challenge at District 14. I got to see her attempt all of the stages there, and she got first place in every single stage, including a 26-meter rope climb outside in the freezing cold. It was immense, but Jaleesa now coming into the doors now. Very consistent and fast ninja, very efficient.
Ooh, big split there
Very
for her,
good
but she's
save.
good.
Coming up into skyhooks. This should be second nature for Jaleesa Himka now. Gets a big backswing. Okay, gonna
Take one
force
more.
in.
Wow,
Yes,
she
there we
really
go.
wanted to make sure she had the height
She's
to
happy about
spot
that one.
that move.
Time is the essence though. This isn't one of the faster points up to it, I think. That one backswing there, but she saves over
That
it.
dismount definitely makes her odds a lot better. And
Quick
30
choke up.
seconds to this point, still plenty of
Should be
time.
pretty safe
Still
now.
plenty of time. But we saw that you have to commit. And if she gets this pull and up, oh no!
Oh no, not again.
And
It was
now the hesitation
gonna have
might
to have
end
a
it.
lot of power pulling back.
And now,
Locks it in.
pull
Pull
and go!
back, yes!
What a save!
10 seconds for Jaleesa Himka
Wow.
now. She
She's
has
gotta
to go on this backswing.
Link it out!
Come on!
Link out of it!
Get it out, Jaleesa
Well
Himka!
done, Jaleesa Himka. Had a little under 4 seconds left, but that's going to be clear number 9.
Very close.
Taking a look here again. Just the end of that save there to pop right in. If she had taken one more swing, she would not have made that. Well done. Now we're going to kick it back to the starting line for Zuri Harrison.
One of the athletes that seems to be taking advantage of the younger age limit for the elite division. 14 years old, coming out of True Momentum Elite. Coming out of Texas, has competed twice within the season. And here she is at the not the Premier Series Finals, the World Championships, and she's linking these shelves right here. A minute 10 into the doors.
I find Zuri to be one of the more slept on ninjas for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
She's an absolute powerhouse, but no one's really talking about her for some strange reason. She's about to put everyone on notice with this run.
Absolutely.
It's been 25 seconds. She's already on these sky hooks.
This is going to amplify her popularity to the next level.
Oh, no!
Oh, nearly had it there. One was...
I don't normally believe in commentators' curses, but I feel bad about that one.
Yeah, I think we both have a part to play in that, unfortunately. Zuri
And look,
Harrison-
she's about to crush this one, too.
Exactly. Here she goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Ooh,
Trying
okay.
to force the swing back, but we saw Jaleesa save this. I think Zuri could as well.
It's possible to save it. Especially with in time. She has 25 seconds left on the clock to give it a go.
Oh, got a hand
one
on.
hand on, yeah.
Still really good job.
Very well done to Zuri Harrison so far. Well
Taking a
done
look
there.
at the leaderboard here. Now it's worth noting our top 10 are currently all finishers, but the top 60% of athletes fail or clear will move on to stage 2 for strongest ninja points. We'll see if Annabella Heinrichs can be one of those in the top 60%.
Annabella Heinrichs is one of the more modern ninjas in the elite female division, has now been consistently placing within the top half and top positions within the competitions she competes in.
Nice static.
Oh yeah, very good technique coming in now. I believe she podiumed at Premier Series finals as well. Trains out of ARC in Colorado. You can see Hollis Lansford in the background.
Yeah, that's correct. She placed 3rd in the elite female division in Life Force for Premier Series.
Comes on in now.
All right, now for the skyhook move.
Very
Wow.
nice. They train a lot of tech over at ARC, so a lot of the ARC crew should have this on lock, especially Annabella.
That was a huge float as well. She had plenty of time to adjust herself.
And very controlled coming into that jump as well. Very nice. 37 seconds left coming into our final dragon obstacle here. Just over 30 now. Nice link there.
All right, should be good to pop. Lot of swing here.
Very powerful.
Perfect move. Now she's going to straighten out. Should be good to catch these fangs now.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Very neat. Pulls
Clear
back.
number 11, Annabella Heinrichs, with a time of 1 minute. Going to put her in 3rd place for right now. We'll be seeing her later tomorrow on stage 2. All right, well, with 11 clears, we are approaching the final few runners of our first wave. We will not be taking a break. We'll be going straight into our second wave. But right now, we're going to see how Zoe Whalen out of the Warrior Factory Syracuse is going to fare on this course.
Zoe coming out of the Warrior Factory in Syracuse. Here she goes. Now then takes a nice pullback there. Sets herself up for a very powerful linking motion out of those shelves. Very nimble across these planks, utilizing both sides. Very, very nice, very safe as well. Leans back, jumps through.
All right, nice catch on the left side of that second door as well. Made for an easy exit. Sets her swing great to where she should be able to go. She's going to take one more to be safe.
Very
There's
powerful.
a lot of power there, yeah.
Very nice. She had a lot of time to insert the rings into the sides. A lot of power in both the back and front swings. Sets herself up, okay.
Whoa, little all over the place with that one arm swing, but she cleans it up, she straightens out. She's got 33 seconds, she's gonna chalk up quickly. And you can see the urgency in the chalk up as well. She knows she's gotta move on this final obstacle.
Here she goes now. Zoe Weiland coming in. Gets the grab on the
And a
wing.
pull and pop, yes.
Come
Nicely
on
done.
now. 15 seconds remain for this final grab on the fang. And she gets it as the klaxon starts to show. Very well done, Zoe Weiland. Placing her in 10th place with 1 minute 13.37 on the clock. Very well done.
Yeah, that was an awesome run from Zoe there. And now we're going to kick it over to Jennifer Sanders, last year's Coach of the Year, coming out of the Movement Lab in Ohio.
You can tell that Coach of the Year advocacy is displayed on the sideline as well. A lot of support from all of our students representing the M Lab, of course. Has competed 8 times throughout the season at age 24, representing the Midwest in her prime right now.
You know, Jennifer also helped organize the special event qualifier with the Women's Ninja Association this season. Knows a thing or two about setting up some tricky courses, so she'll know a thing or two about how to maneuver through them.
Playing it quite safe coming into these shelves. A couple links might be necessary later on in the course. Nice technique coming into the doors now, utilizing that top cliff immediately, jumping out to that trapeze, back swinging.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is also Jennifer's first season in the Elite Division. I remember commentating her run in adult female last year.
Jennifer
Oh!
so close there.
Had the distance. I think she just actually punched it a little too far forward. But I think everything else was pretty lined up.
Pretty much. Now Jennifer's going to take a go at the final dragon obstacle out here. Pulls it back.
Wow, that's
very
power.
powerful into that 180. Wants to straighten herself out to get this grab for herself. Gets it. Very nice. Very powerful run there from Jennifer Sanders.
And it's just that one skyhook move that's proven to be tricky for people. And taking our athletes out, separating them from being a finisher. Tech definitely going to be hit back in all of these gyms very, very soon.
Absolutely.
Now, Grace Gordon, another athlete out of the Obstacle Ninja Academy in Orlando. At the starting block, Grace had a very strong run on stage 1 last year. Almost got it clear. I have a feeling this is her time.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with the caliber of all of the elite female athletes who have gotten buzzers, breaking the record immediately. I don't see a reason why Grace Gordon can't join that elite membership. Here she goes. Oh, immediately reaching out. I think she might be aiming for one of the fastest times on the leaderboard.
Well, she knows as well that swings and the amount of swings you take on, especially the dragon, are going to be very important. So you want to get there with at least 40 seconds to be comfortable on that obstacle. Huge upswing there as well.
Very nice. Pulling back on the backswing to insert the
Wow,
ring and link
great
immediately.
set for that link.
The fastest up to this point as well, nearly 4 seconds ahead of first place Sam Leahy.
Nice
4
pop. Now for
seconds.
the commitment to the trapeze.
Turns around.
That was textbook.
Absolutely
Great
perfect
kick up.
stuff.
She should be good to go here. And if she links out, we'll have the new
Yes,
fastest
there we
time.
go, Grace Gordon.
49.5, our first sub 50 run. Now, I think it's time we place our bets, Billy.
Right.
What's the fastest time going to be? Because we just saw Grace hit sub 50.
Okay, if sub 50 is possible,
Do you think we'll get 45?
I think 45 is inevitable. I think it's the question whether something like 42, maybe 41 is
Gotcha.
questionable in the smaller margins.
I can see that happening. Now, coming out of Kinetic at the starting line is going to be Rebecca Tittle. Just on standby while we wait for our refs. It looks like the ref is talking to Grace Gordon real quick.
I'm just making.
So Grace Gordon's run will be currently marked under review. We'll take a look at it later. On the fourth obstacle, the last door, you are not allowed to touch anything that is black. And so we're going to see if Grace used the black part of the board to push off for her dismount. If she did not, her clear will still stand.
Okay, now Rebecca Tittle coming in, age 17, out of, I forgot what MD
Kinetic
was.
Ninja Warrior.
There we go, okay, coming out of Kinetic Ninja Warrior. Absolute powerhouse on the first obstacle now, setting up a backswing and that linking motion. Very well done now. Into balance without a problem at all, immediately into the doors. Very quick turnaround.
All right, now this is where Grace's run is going to be put under review, but Rebecca undeniably gets that clear. Now
she
for
goes.
a good backswing, she's ready to go.
Only needs one to
Nicely
insert both
done.
rings. Back swinging just under 50 seconds coming into the second set. Pops through, a lot of momentum carried on. Sets that ring in.
Ooh, I thought she was going for that one-arm dismount.
Yeah, the trust in the one-handed grab there was incredible. Now Rebecca Tittle coming in just over 30 seconds on the dragon head and wings. The first swing. Very
All right,
nice.
should we get to throw here? A big move. Wow.
Yes.
20 seconds for 2 moves. Rebecca Tittle's looking to be your next clear as long as she catches those fangs.
Gets it.
Great
There
job.
we go. Just over 10 seconds as she dismounts. Rebecca Tittle putting herself into 9th place. with 1 minute, 9 seconds, and 83 milliseconds. Absolutely amazing.
Take a look at this leaderboard, Billy. We have a sea of green right now, 14 finishers.
That's double the record that we had before, like an hour ago.
I think we're getting triple, honestly.
It's inevitable. Quadruple, I hope so.
I could see that as well.
Yes.
Now, Claudia Maxim, coming out of the Movement Lab, Ohio, is going to be our next runner. We are down to our final, I believe, 5 runners of this wave. Very exciting to see how we're going to end this wave off.
And so Claudia now coming in, a backswing to set herself up for these shelves now. Very nice pop through links right there. Moving along through the boards and into the doors now. Very dynamic moves.
All right, swiveling around that second door, a little stuck, but she's out of the woods.
Very well done so far from Claudia Maxim. Gonna pull back, very powerful there. Gets the
Great
rings.
Catch. All right, you can see at the top of your screen, 40 seconds remaining. That's enough time, but if she needs the chalk, she's gonna lose quite a bit here. Got a turn around, should be good to go here. 1 extra backswing, that's gonna cut into the time. 2 extra backswings, now we're in dangerous waters.
Entering the dragon head and wings with a time like this is definitely a dangerous prospect.
It's doable.
It's doable,
But
but
it's
you
tricky.
also need to have the perfect amount of momentum on every single move possible. Claudia Maxim turns around, gonna
And
have to
pop!
get 180.
Yes!
Come on!
10
seconds remain.
She's got to go on this next swing right here.
The crowd going immense.
Catch it! Yes!
Yes!
Go!
Let's
Go!
One back
Come on!
Let's
Yeah! Talk about a close call. Claudia Maxim, a little under 4 seconds as well, putting her in 14th place right now. But she's on to stage 2, and that's what matters.
Very well done there to Claudia.
Now, up at the starting line, Charlotte Barrett, aged 14, one of the few elites that have jumped up due to the age limit being dropped to 13. And ever since that happened, eyes have been on her and her twin sister Lily, because we know that they can absolutely crush it. Charlotte's coming out of Ascend obstacle training with Lucas Reale and Matt D'Amico, where they train speed and tech. And this is a speed and tech course, Billy.
Absolutely. She is currently in the cosmetology tech program at her high school, and she likes to go to the beach as well. Charlotte Barrett sets herself up for some incredible links already.
Nice
underbar.
underbar.
There we go, moving right along into the doors, under 1:10. Dynamic links across every end.
Letting it go.
Just over a minute coming into the skyhooks. Charlotte Barrett has no problem
Wow, great
with tech
catch.
like this, especially out of a place such as Ascend where they train a lot of tech.
And she sets up her front swing already, so she can pop right out, and she's gonna get out of there with 45 seconds left. She's not at the fastest pace, but she's gonna end up in the top 3 if she keeps this up.
Absolutely. And with the height that she's getting, the horizontal.
Wow, look at the lock-off
The
on that.
lock-off is brave.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay.
It's okay, we have time.
Yes.
Now she's gotta rebuild her momentum.
Yeah.
And a big kip, and a pop! Yeah!
The whole crowd
Let's
behind her.
go! Charlotte Barrett gets the
the
bang links out! Well done! 105 for Charlotte Barrett.
That's immense.
Insanity.
Take a look at this
Look
again.
at the save right there. Oh my goodness. No, that was crazy. That was crazy.
The power that was gained from all of that was absolutely immense for Charlotte.
Wow. All right. At the starting line now is going to be JoJo Grubasic. JoJo comes out of Austin Ninjas over in Texas. I believe she's there due to school, as it says her hometown's Phoenix, Arizona, so probably spending her time in Austin Ninjas for now.
JoJo coming in, sets her legs back to put on some popping links. Very good. Across the planks without a problem. Now for the boards. Very, very powerful coming in. Just a minute in. Very good. Coming along into the quad stomp curve, into the skyhooks, being coached by Josiah Capel as well.
All right, might take an extra swing here. You can see she should be good.
Yes,
Nicely done.
very good.
You can see and you can tell when they're about to go by the way they're setting their hips. And JoJo is good to go here, which she does. Amazing job so far.
Pulling
Now.
forward, releases the right ring and inserts it into the hook. A bit crooked though.
But she's in the clear. It's a
Lands.
wide platform.
Yes. JoJo Grubasic coming in now. 25 seconds for the Dragon Head and Wings. The final obstacle on stage 1 has put on quite the show already. And here she goes, the one.
Whoa!
Save!
Oh my goodness!
That was some good stuff right there. With 10 seconds, she reaches out.
One
for
backswing's
the
all
head.
she's gonna need. Great job,
Very good.
JoJo! Wow, a close call there. Let me see if I got that on replay. Did I get it? Yeah, look at that
Yes.
save. Well done.
That's crazy.
All right, now we are officially at the halfway point of our division. The last runner of Wave 1 is none other than Isabella Folsom, the season's 6 and 7 world champion.
Formerly known as Isabella Wakeham by that point, got married to Sam Folsom earlier within the past year or so. Very happy to have her back on stage 1. A treat to watch.
It wouldn't be the 10th anniversary of the World Ninja League without this woman right here.
Oh, absolutely. She's been here for ages. We love Isabella Folsom out here at these parts at Greensboro.
Not only has she podiumed and won so many events here, but she is the second elite female ever after Olivia Vivian to clear stage 1. This is her stomping ground.
Oh, absolutely. A clear for Isabella Folsom should be a guaranteed, event.
Well, you say that, but she shockingly went out on stage 1 last year. This is a redemption run for Isabella.
Very true.
Not a problem, though, on these skyhooks.
Representing the Illinois area, part of the barn crew as well. Here she goes, releases her left ring.
Nice.
And dismounts immediately, coming into the final obstacle.
Now, this is all power and commitment, and you know that they're training that at the barn. Isabella just going to power through this. Look at this. Ready? And boom. Easy money.
Easy stuff. Straightens herself out at the trapeze with just under 20 seconds left. Very powerful.
So calm as well.
One of our strongest ninjas in the world, Isabella Folsom. Absolutely amazing. 6th place. And just like that, absolutely amazing scenes.
Well, that is going to wrap up our first half. We are going directly into the next wave. But taking a look here, we have so many clears, they're going off the screen. I want to say that 16 or 17 finishes, with one under review being Grace Gordon.
Oh my gosh.
Billy,
Yes.
this being your first World Championships, this being the first time you're commentating an event in person like this, what are your thoughts watching the Elite Female Division absolutely tear this up?
You see, I remember last year I was sat at my desk in the north of England watching this from back home. It was like 10 at night or something like that. It was like the evening. And I'm very happy that so many of our athletes here today are putting on amazing performances for everyone around the world, and not just the people here in Greensboro. I know, as a ninja community member myself, I know that a lot of people all around the world are going to be watching this championship across the whole weekend for not only the elite female division, the elite male division, but every other division. It's going to be absolutely insane.
I cannot wait. I mean, this is already a record high, and looks like we're going to be good to go in just a couple of minutes with our second wave, taking a look at some of the big names that you guys might recognize from WNL, A&W, NSC, and all of the other big competitions. We've got Karen McCarthy, we've got Emily Keener, Rose Lord, Emma Pereira, Adelina Messier, Addie Herman, Corinne Capriotti. I need to keep going down this list
Oh, it's so good,
it's
man.
insanely stacked. Our last runners consisting of Lily Barrett, Carrington Andrews, Nora Brown-John, the reigning world champ. This is going to be an insane second half, which is crazy because, again, we're at like 16 clears.
Yeah.
What's the number?
Okay, this is a difficult task to probably do. If I have to guess, I mean, personally, I'm looking at the final 4. That adds an automatic 4, I think. Between the skill, like who did we have here?
We had Lily, we had Nora, we had
Olivia
Lopez, and Carrington Andrews. Yeah, big names.
There are a lot of awards going on within that entire group there. So with an added 4, how many do we have already? 16. They're going off the screen. I'm gonna guess about 31.
31's a pretty good number. I do think we're gonna break 30 as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually go with double. I will say 32.
Nice.
So
okay.
I'm willing to put a whole $1.50 on it.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, there we
Yep.
go. I mean, I don't know if I have anything physically because
That's
we
a
don't
lot.
use that currency.
Well, I was gonna say that's a lot less because of inflation for
Exactly.
you. So
But PayPal will help us out.
you're gonna send me a whole 80 cents when I'm right.
Let's go.
All right, guys, be sure to stay tuned. We will be back in just a second with the second half of the Elite Female Division.
How do I? Excuse me, do you know how to work this? Okay, here we go. We are on to our next competitor of the day out here for our elite female division. Adalia Masir coming in now to our doors right now. Very good there. Age 15 coming out of New York, representing the Ninja Labs. Very quick into these rings as well. Gets the grab on the rings too. Super happy about that. Here she goes. Very nice. Just over 40 seconds. Now then, Adalia Messier. Here she goes. Getting the grab on the dragons. Gonna have to go into that 180 immediately. There she goes with just under 30 seconds left. Gets the grab on the wings. Very good there. Adelina Messier, age 15, immediately puts herself into the third place. Absolute scenes already for our second wave of elite females. There we go, already to some amazing clears in our first wave. Emma Pereira coming in now, representing the Jungle Gym, one of the Florida crew. Has competed twice throughout the season, age 17. Getting ready to go, just on standby now on the start line, and her countdown is coming off, and here she goes. Emma Pereira coming into our links right here. It seems very good across the boards without a problem, right into the swinging doors. Reaches out. Very nice. On to quad stomp curve, immediately into the rings as well. My name is Billy Dixon, by the way, and I'm joined by Kane Casillas.
Oh my goodness, Emma. No. I will say, though, very fast time to that point, 17.5 seconds, but that's crazy. Did not expect that to happen to her.
Gonna immediately set back that 180, though, to give the Dragon Head a try.
Yeah, it's just tough seeing so many athletes absolutely crush this obstacle because, you know, it's just that skyhook move, man. All right, up at the starting line now is Rose Lord, who was the first athlete last year to clear stage 1. So we'll see if she can go 2 for 2.
Absolutely, she has a massive support base as well. As soon as she stepped onto the start line, her support group just went tenfold.
That's right, coming out of Vermont Ninja Warrior, and I know their community is super tight, super friendly, and it's always good to see the support. Now Rose tore up regionals as well this season, and wow, great links out.
Very good out of Rose so far.
Oh, great swivel
Turns
on that
herself
door.
around very fast. Representing Vermont very well right here. A minute coming into the quad stomp curve. Very nice. Very big pullback there.
Oh no!
Got
Hit
one
the
hand.
right side and the left came up a little too high.
Super close there for Rose Lord. That's going to put her into 25th place on the leaderboard.
That's really unfortunate there.
Yeah,
she was moving
dude.
with a lot of urgency.
Rose now going to set herself up for the final jump. Yes, there we go. Rose Lord gets the grab. Very great.
You know, and you can see the smile on her face. She's still having fun with it, but heartbreak there for me. I was really pulling for her. I wasn't very familiar with her until last year when she hit stage 1, and now I'm constantly waiting for her runs. But now, coming out of the Warrior Factory Syracuse, it's going to be Juliana Manfredi.
Has competed 16 times throughout the season, so one of the most experienced ninjas within the season as a whole. Representing the New York area at the Midwest, age 15. Getting ready. Only a couple moments now until she's off. There we go.
Gonna take one extra backswing, but she's gonna set those links. Beautifully done.
Sets it back very well. A
So
minute 10 into the planks now. Easy stuff. Now the door turnaround. Reaches out to that trapeze. and immediately pushes through that door. Ooh, attaches to it still, and then pushes off successfully. Very nice. Across the quad stomp curve, pulling a very, very nice backswing.
Yeah, great catch.
Makes the grab this time as well. Gonna set one ring out, the right one it looks like. And one of the straightest dismounts that we've seen on that obstacle so far. Now goes Juliana Manfredi into the final obstacle now, the dragon head and wings. Here she goes.
Has to commit on this first move or she'll be stuck.
And she gets it.
Great catch.
Now then, here we go for the final move right here. She's got to go on this backswing. And it works for her. There we go.
Nicely done.
Juliana Manfredi gets the buzzer.
All right. Celebration
Very
there as
nice. Let's have a look at her run again. That specific moment was absolutely very well executed, that final grab. Now then, another one of our athletes that is taking advantage of the new age limit for the elite division, 14-year-old Taylor Malloy out of Kinetic Ninja Warrior.
Taylor's going into 9th grade at North Hartford High. Going to try out for the softball and cross-country teams. She says she also enjoys reading books, mainly historical fiction and realistic fiction. Wow, very, very solid genres there. And she started gymnastics in the fall of 2016, did it for 7 years. We can see the skill sets very well translate from gymnastics into ninja with some modifications, and clearly that's clicked with Taylor. Oh, a little slow around the... Yep, but she locks it in.
There we go, just under a minute now as she makes her way onto the second door. Okay, very, very nice save there. That was quite close. Taylor Malloy coming in, 45 seconds. Can she get the... Oh,
just a little
seems
short
like she
there.
didn't lean forward enough, I don't think.
Yeah, chest was a little farther back, and honestly, I think she needed one more swing for power.
Yeah.
Should be good to go here.
Taylor gets the 180.
Nicely done.
Here she goes. Gonna get that grab. Oh, misses it.
So close there.
Very good run there from Taylor Malloy.
And you know, it's still a crazy save right here on this door.
Yeah.
Take a look at that. All right, coming out of Obstacle Ninja Academy, this is Caitlin McDonough. Caitlin's been training at ONA since she was 10 years old, now is 15. She was originally coached by RJ Roman. You can see Luke Dillon on her sideline now. Last season, she finished 10th place for Worlds in Strongest Ninja in the teen division. It's her first year competing in Elites and her second competing in the women's NSC, where she broke into the top 15. That's not an easy feat. She loves the art of coaching and gives back to the ninja community by coaching the Tiny Tots, which are 3 to 5 year olds, and beginner classes. Very, very solid dismount there. A little bit of a split there, but she's good. Caitlin can be found on the course coaching at WNL events, and she enjoys math and science. This is a very physics-based obstacle here, Billy, and it's paying off. You can see that it's lining up for her very well.
Absolutely, you can see her taking her left ring, sending it in. Very, very fast links overall throughout this obstacle. Here goes Caitlin now, 35 seconds coming into the wing. Has to get a powerful backswing. The 180 has been done.
A little crooked, but she can straighten out here. She should be good for the move.
Yes, and a very neat link. That's going to put Caitlin in 4th place.
56 seconds.
Very, very fast right there.
Taking a look here. First place run is currently under review, but Adelina and Caitlin from this wave, 3rd and 4th overall on stage 1.
Absolutely super, super fun to watch so far from a commentator standpoint and a viewer standpoint. Emily Keener is going to be next up, one of the ARC members, has competed on the past 3 seasons of ANW, was in the NSC Finals Championship.
She was the NSC Season 2 champion.
Absolute legend. Her main training partners are her brother Caleb and Taylor Green as well.
All right, Emily, definitely a force to be reckoned with on every course she's on. Her height should come to an advantage on a lot of these obstacles as well. Specifically that dismount, which was perfect.
The rings could be a factor as well due to wingspan. Yes, and it works out well for her.
You can see even she took a little rest swing there just to sway a bit.
She could static this, but she links it instead and gets momentum.
It's probably smarter to set that front swing.
True. Oh, and
just
links
like
that impeccably. One of the fastest up to this point. Emily Keener, 2.2 seconds behind Grace Gordon in first place. 35 seconds coming into the wing. Oh, there we go! That's the beta break that we can see.
Let's go!
Boom! Emily Keener, second place. Just under a second slower than Grace Gordon, but an incredible run right there. Oh my gosh.
Take a look. Oh, we missed the skip just barely, but
that
the
was
first
mental.
pop through, waiting to see who was going to link it. Emily Keener the first to show that it can be done. I have a feeling we'll see it happen again.
Right then, next up is a ninja with an incredible resume throughout basically every single ninja competition you can think of. Akshara Papu.
Yeah, Akshara has been competing since he was 6 and has loved everything about it. This is her first time in the elite, first time in the elite division, but no stranger to pro comps. Been in NSC quite a bit, been in the top 10 several times, and she's won worlds twice in previous divisions, in the kids and in the preteen division. So we know that she has a winning mentality, and let's see if she has a winning strategy to stage 1 right now. A little bit far reached out. She is on the shorter side of our field of competitors, but makes it work. Now this is where Vitality athletes are at home, the tech obstacles. No surprise.
Sets herself back with her chest as well. Interesting play. Reaches that second set of rings, releases the right one, and links on down. Akshara Papu, one of the fastest up to this point. Looking for one of those faster times, it looks like, for a clear. Static to that first move, gets the 180.
Nice.
Now then, Akshara Papu coming in, linking that dismount, third place.
50.72 seconds, just 0.4 behind Emily Keener. What a great run. Nice link out there for the buzzer. All right, Savannah Helms. This is one of my homies right here, coming out of ITC in Charlotte, Illumination Training Center. Savannah and her fiance Cedric, very powerful couple here in the Southeast. Very excited to see how they battle it out on the course. Now, Savannah's had a bit of a knee injury recurring here and there, but she's definitely ready for this competition.
Age 19, a home state rep out of North Carolina as well, and she's off. Gonna take a backswing to set herself up for some links, puts herself behind, popping along through each one.
Muscling her way through
Very
those links.
brave.
All right, she's gonna pause for just a second to make sure she's aligned. Steps right into that first door. Well done, Savannah. And a leap out. Whoa, fingertips there, but she's safe. Regrips, and she's in. Gonna turn and go. All right, now 50 seconds. It's still enough time, but she's really gonna have to kick it into high gear and minimize her backswings.
Here she goes, gonna pull back now.
Yes!
Gets it. She had a lot of airtime right there as well. That's important to note. Now then pulls on back, inserts that.
Oh, tried to static.
Okay.
Gonna give in her way through.
There we go.
A nice twist and turn. Should be good to go on this next swing, right here. Oh no, she's crooked.
And she
Whoa,
gets
safe.
it. Okay, nearly a
But
front
18
tap.
seconds though. That's gonna be tough.
Right. Now then. Yes, there we go. Only
Come on,
5 seconds. It's very close,
Oh,
but
and
it doesn't look like
it
a
comes
clear.
back on her.
Very close.
Unfortunate there for Savannah, but time's out. Final obstacle. Perhaps that'll be enough to be in the top 60% for some
Possibly,
strongest
yeah.
ninja points on stage 2.
All right, next up on our course, going to be one of our older representatives in the elite female division, 35-year-old Kristen Brickner. Has competed 7 times throughout the season so far, coming out of, is that Los Angeles as the American state? 2 letters. My geography isn't the best.
That's Louisiana, and Los Angeles is not a state.
Okay, well now you know. Age 35, here she goes, Kristen Brickner. A minute 10 coming into our shelves. Sets herself up for a linking motion, but plays it safe. An okay strategy in all fairness. Now, bounds along through the agility planks. Just under a minute now, coming into the doors. Boom. Oh my gosh, that's going to be it.
No!
It seems like her right hand just whiffed the bar on the second door, which is very unfortunate, placing her into 40th place.
And she got the sky
She got
hook
it as
too.
well. She got possibly
Oh,
the
that's
hardest move.
so unfortunate there.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay, Kristen coming in now. Gonna pull one ring out, set it in. Very good. A bit crooked, trying to center herself, maybe aiming for the right side of the platform. She's gonna just move straight along to the final obstacle right now, the dragon head and wings.
And a lot of backswings here, so probably not going to be enough time.
Oh, just peels out from that wing there. Still well done to Kristen Brickner. Great, great stuff.
All right. Man, I think we're down to our final 16 runners. This division is just flying by. This is going to be Helena Smith, dedicated ninja, who recently won the Northeast Regionals. She also competes in NSC and qualified for their finals. Although ninja's her favorite sport, she also plays travel softball, played on her high school's varsity team this year. She's recently started rock climbing and joined a rock climbing team as well, so that'll be good for her at Worlds here on stage 3, which she gets there. She loves her home state of Maryland and everything that goes along with it. The flag, Old Bay, and blue crabs.
Here she goes, not wasting any time. One of the fastest ninjas we've seen up to this point.
Yeah, that was
Tied
really
for fastest
smooth.
so
Whoa.
far. Very, very frantic though, I must say. Coming in, Helena Smith now, just under a minute coming into skyhooks. Very, very smooth and powerful. Just over 50 seconds. Lining herself up with the second set. Only one back swing possibly needed. There we go. Helena Smith now into our final obstacle. Very fast, looking for one of the top clears. It looks like here she goes. Only 5'2" though, so she doesn't have a lot of area to work with on her person, but she's still pushing through regardless. Here she goes.
This is looking to be a top 10 time as well.
Gets it. There we go. 25 seconds left on the clock, and that is going to be a bust up for Helena. Fifth place.
55 seconds. Amazing job.
That was good.
All right, y'all. This is going to get really intense here. Kara McCarthy's our next runner. And Kara, coming out of Jimja Warrior Maynard, is one of the biggest threats to win it all. When she's on, and she's a weapon.
Absolutely. A very brutal ninja when it comes to just attacking the course in general. Super excited to see how Kara McCarthy is able to do right here. Getting ready to do. She's locked in right now. I think Kara McCarthy locked in is a scary prospect.
No one's beating her if that's the case.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
It's crazy.
Sets
Sub
herself.
50 is the time to beat. Grace Gordon's run is no longer under review. It stands as a clear. But Kara McCarthy might be a threat to dethrone that top time.
Gonna take a fast backswing. You know she doesn't really want to take any backswing. She just wants a top time coming into stage 2.
Should be good to go on this backswing. Nice power.
Locking
Yeah!
up as well on that swing.
And that
so
might be the best set of a front swing I've seen on that move.
possibly. Gonna link on through, and now she's onto the final obstacle. 40 seconds. Sets in for that special delivery hold. 35 now. Swinging along back. Gets the trapeze. This could be a fast one.
It's not going to be sub 50, but it's going to be
There
in
we
the
go.
top
Kara
5.
McCarthy, top 5.
Yeah, amazing job. Really goes to show how impressive Grace's run is as the only sub 50 run so far.
Yeah.
All right, Ashlyn Thiel, been doing ninja since she was 8. She's 14 now, one of our young up-and-comers in the elite division, coming out of Steel City Ninja.
She's 14 years old, been doing ninja since she was 8 years old.
So sorry, guys.
Locked in currently, just checking out the mental game, making sure she's all ready to go for the division. Right then, here we go. Ashlyn Thiel. Here she goes, sets herself up for a link, puts the legs behind. Very well done. Steps on the middle and back parts of the boards, coming in now, has to straighten out her swing coming into the door, specifically the left side, has to shift her body weight now.
Maybe should reset and swivel it back, but she's really forcing it. She's out of the woods now.
Very good.
Coming up on that curve. All right now, Ashlyn, looks like she's gonna go here, pop and hold, yes.
Just 40 seconds now onto that second set, very good.
Just gonna remove one of her rings to Gibbon into that dismount.
Very
Beautiful
smooth,
link.
Ashlyn Thel. Very efficient.
30 seconds as well, she's got the time. It's just gonna come down to committing on this dragon wing here and catching the fangs on the last head.
Makes the good turnaround. Now here she goes. 17 seconds. Can she get the grabby? Yes, she can.
There we go.
Ashlyn Thel getting down with a buzzer.
Well done. 108.
That's 31 finishes.
31
now.
finishers.
That was my original prediction.
Well, yeah. Well, hold on. It's missing a point for her, so maybe that'll adjust. I'm pretty sure we're still in the 20s. While that's being adjusted, we'll take a look at her buzzer here. See that she was all smiles and grit there at the end.
Super, super happy there for Ashlyn Thel.
I can confirm. We currently have. She was clear number 26. Because it says 6 points on your bottom right screen, it's supposed to be 7. We're going to adjust that to 7. A time of 108 is going to put her into 16th place behind, or 17th place behind Sydney Yee. But we are at 26 clears. 5 more until Billy's prediction's right, 6 more until mine is right.
Yes. All right, then next up, one of the tallest athletes in the elite female division, going to be Sydney Smith up next. She's been on a tear within the past year with everything. Her last World Championship was great. NSC was amazing for her as well. Age 16, one of the Illinois crew. And she is off, coming into the disc now. See, very, very fast. No need for too many backswings.
Yeah, and you know, her strides and her reach are also going to be super helpful to her. She's not going to have to push as hard on some of the shorter distances as we saw in this first half, but loses a couple of seconds on that second door, has the time. Now, Tech, she's majorly been training this past season, and it's showing here. That was flawless.
Yes, okay. 50 seconds now, gonna have to be lashaying over to the second set of rings, pulling along through. Yes, there we go.
All
40
right.
seconds now. This is one of the faster times, I think, due to the amount of skips.
And there was a little misstep on the door.
That's incredible. That.
She's really efficient here.
Here she goes, gets the 180.
Wow, pops right through. Should be good to go here.
Gets the grab and links
Wow,
down.
Sydney Smith, 52.4, fifth place. Take a look at that one more time. Look at that. That little 1-2 grab to get the link set for the dismount was great. Now, okay, the run I personally have been waiting for the most.
Me too.
Corinne Capriotti failed the dismount of stage 1 last year.
Yes.
And was the fastest non-finisher. I want her to get her buzzer. It's crazy.
She is
two-time WNL champ in 2018 and 2020. Competed on AEW 17 and on Junior Season 3. Was top 10 at the last NSC Finals. Plays high school women's flag football at Pennsbury High School, and they're the champions for Pennsbury High School. Wow, that's great. When she's not doing ninja or flag football, she does strength and conditioning with her sponsors, the Kalinowski Performance Academy with Coach Cal.
She is one of the most famous names out of the Gravity Forge crew, representing it very well on the stage. Here
Wow,
she goes,
great
one
kick.
of the most powerful women in all of Ninja right here. And here she goes, Corinne Capriotti, 2 seconds ahead of Grace Gordon. We could have a new first place if everything
Yeah,
goes
another
right.
sub 50 would be great. She did stop and chalk up. That might change things, but even then, all I care about right now is getting that buzzer.
Here she
Whoa,
goes,
little
now, gets
cookie.
the 180 though.
She's gonna
It
straighten
wasn't
out.
even 180. Here she goes. Gets the
She's
grab.
gonna play this swing
Corinne
safe.
Capriotti coming
Yeah,
down.
Corinne
Everybody.
Capriotti. Redemption from last year, 6th place overall right now, 53
Absolute scenes.
seconds. Take a look at that, a
Oh my
sea
God.
of green.
All right then, one of our next competitors out here for the elite female division is going to be Savannah Deschamps. Savannah has been competing in the World Ninja League for 5 years. She runs cross country at her school. She also does OCR whenever she gets the chance. Height of 5'1". Her wingspan is 5'5", so very powerful on obstacles such as the doors, where you might need a big wingspan to possibly static some of the rings right here. Representing Steel City with athletic prowess, utilizing
to
the
the
pops.
side, yeah. Oh, a little two-step on that first surfboard, and it kind of sent her off axis, but she's back in her rhythm, and you can see now. Oh yeah, that's a good swing. She's locked in.
Oh, okay. Very nice trust in her hands to save herself. Here she goes, gets the nice backswing, locks it in, 50 seconds left. Very good so far, locks it in, links on down. Straight in, only jumps off of the platform.
And I like that she shifted to the side of that trapeze, so when she reached with her left arm, she was centered when matching. This is perfect, well thought out strategy.
Oh!
And a hand
Right
slip's
at the
all it
very end
takes.
there, unfortunate.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
That has got to be the fastest non-finisher. I
She
think.
is currently,
yeah,
yes.
There we go.
We're at 28 finishers, and Savannah ends up in 29th. Very good chance we'll see her on stage 2.
Now then, oh my gosh,
Whoa.
next up is going to be probably, got to be
One of the most anticipated runs.
Yeah, one of the most anticipated runs, one of the most famous names in all of Ninja in the entire world at this point. It's Addie Herman.
Addie, the Season 8 World Champion in 2023, had a dominant year, specifically at the World Championships as well. And, you know, she got very far on the second stage last year. You know she wants more this time around, and it's showing right now. Super efficient.
Addie Herman is also a sponsor.
Wow,
of
a
Yes
link
Ninja.
through.
Absolutely using the best skills she has on the course made by them. Now a minute coming into Skyhook should be no problem for her. Very good. Also note to self, last year she competed with an injury. Now she's all well and fresh, hoping to put on peak performance right here, taking her back to a Grand Champion title. Okay.
A little bit of a misgrab, but she's fine. It's just a trapeze. Now
40
for the pop
seconds.
through. And the commitment should be good to go.
The 180
Well done.
has a very supportive fan base. Gets the grab. Here we go. Addie Herman getting the buzzer.
That's clear 29:48.8.
That's the fastest time.
Well done.
Absolute
Okay.
madness.
That was crazy.
So,
All right, Itzel Valentino is going to be up next.
here we go. The Nerdy Ninja coming out of New Mexico, it looks like. Age 20. Has competed 3 times throughout the season. Getting ready to put on an amazing performance right here on stage 1 at the World Championships. And she's off.
Now, if she hits a buzzer, she will be clear number 30.
Here she goes now. A minute 10. Coming into these discs, pops through the last one. Nimbly and steadily over those planks as well. 1 minute on the clock coming into the doors now. Very casual, very safe approach to all the obstacles so far, and it's working well for her.
All right, coming up now into the skyhooks. No hesitation, which is a good thing because she did lose a couple of seconds, and it's good to equalize that.
Oh! Unfortunate there.
Yeah, kind of smacked the front side with her right hand, and that's going to do it for her run. That's unfortunate.
Reaches out for the first head of the dragon. And now she's coming in. Almost looked like she was going to go for the skip, but gets the 180. Here she goes, Itzel Valentino. Gets the grab. Very well done there. Gets down, hits the buzzer. Very well done there, placing her into 44th place.
All right, everyone, we are now on our final 8 runners of the elite female division.
That's awesome, thank you.
Coming up now is Mika Peleg. Once again, final 8 runners, which means we're on the brink of our predictions coming true, Billy, but anything can happen in these last 8 runs.
Age 18, coming out of New Jersey, representing the grit. Has competed 13 times throughout the season, so we're now getting into the area of the run order where we have some of the most experienced ninjas of the season. in terms of how many competitions they've competed in. Mika coming in now too. The balance, tipping them over steadily. If it's the safe approach, but it works.
All right, now setting up that cat leap off that first wall. You notice there, oh my goodness.
That was close.
She's got to muscle her way up. Good job there.
Gets along through Mika Peleg. Just over 45 seconds. It looked like the ball was a bit shaky, but at the same time, she is pulling along through to the second set of rings now. Moving it through. Very good there. 33 seconds now into our final obstacle for Mika Peleg. Reaches out to that trapeze.
Now she's going to have to take only a grand total of maybe 4 backswings. This is number 2.
True. 20 seconds is safe for a time limit up to this point in particular.
Yeah, there we go.
But it's all down to the backswings you take. Here she goes, Mika, aligning up for that final hold. She gets it.
She's smiling too. Look at that.
There we go, Mika getting that buzzer.
Great job. You could see the satisfaction on these athletes' faces as they know they're in the clear. Look at that smile in that replay. She knew she had that buzzer. And that's clear number 30, Billy. Wow.
All right then, it seems like we have our only 13-year-old in the division for the elite females. It is going to be Aria Burgoyne. Burgoyne? There we go.
Yep. Aria's 13 years old, been doing ninja since she was 7. Trains at Iron City Ninja in Pittsburgh, and her biggest accomplishment is being the kids' WNL champion in 2020. She was asked by her coach this season, do you want to win or do you want to challenge? Her response was a challenge, and she went elite this season. She's hoping for a year of less pressure to podium, because who expects a 13-year-old to podium in the elite division? No one expects it. That was in her bio. I'm not trying to be condescending. But Aria right now looking like a podium threat right now. Like, look at her go.
Absolutely, pushing along through every obstacle with expertise so far. Here she goes, 40 seconds now. Ooh, misses the hook.
That's all right, she'll recover.
There we go.
Aria's biggest ninja challenge is debilitating anxiety. Before each run, she's overwhelmed with it. But her coach, Steve Leppo, whom she wants to shout out, is ready to distract her with silly dad jokes or anything else. And once she starts the course, it goes away, the fun kicks in, and magic happens. Look at this, already the last obstacle.
This is the magic that we're on about right here. A 13-year-old in the elite female division, about to attempt the final grab. Aria makes it. There we go. 13 years old on one of the biggest stages in Ninja is quite the accomplishment.
That's clear number 31 for you, Billy, as well.
Yes, true. And it seems like both of our predictions at 31 and 32 are going to be slaughtered by the ninjas who are left, but you're going to win anyway because you got a faster total.
We shall see. Zoe Tizon is up next, coming out of San Pablo, California.
Travel to the other side of the country for this to happen right here. Has competed 3 times throughout the season.
Looks like she trains out of Traverse, got a coach from Traverse on her sideline. Looks like she wanted to go for that one.
Yeah, she wanted to pop through, it looks like, but she pulls back.
Thank you to our sponsor, NinjaWorks.
There she goes, coming in.
Ninja timing systems and the official timing partner.
All right, now
Has
for
to
a
move
big
along
swing.
efficiently now.
Check out NinjaWorks for some amazing buzzers, lights.
Yes, very well done. 1 step, all of the steps until the final one. 50 seconds now for the rings. Yes.
Perfect.
For an amazing equipment.
All right, just under 45 seconds now. Pulling back, releases the right ring. Oh no! No! It was originally in, but then whilst it was in the air, it popped back out. That's so sad for Zoe Tizon.
And look, she's about to crush this one too. Yeah, look at that. Heartbreaking there.
Check out their catalog online.
There we go, she gets the grab. Zoe Tizon making it all the way to the buzzer. Slight mishap there. Made it all the way to the final part. Now then, next up on our start line, we have the reigning NSC champion, Carrington Andrews.
Yeah, this is going to be a run to remember, guys. Carrington's been on a roll. She's also won, I believe, at least 2 separate world championships, not in the elite
Before
division.
this, yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, If there's any year where it could happen, it's this
It
year.
could be this one, yeah.
And pop and hold. Check out the pop and hold for custom ninja holds.
Here she goes, just making sure she's all mentally ready, checked in, ready to put on a show on stage 1 out here.
With pop and hold. Thank you.
Very close to some action being witnessed in front of our very eyes, at least.
A quick reminder, all of our finishers will be moving on to stage 2, and the fastest finishers will be running last. So currently, Addie Herman is in prime position to wrap stage 2, but Carrington Andrews definitely has the ability to change that.
Indeed so. What's up? Me over to where? Oh, hello. It looks like KK is currently just being a bit iced right now, it looks like.
Yeah, and you know, she's not very impressed by it. She's ready to go. She's like, come on, I want to go.
Let's
Let's
go.
unleash the beast. Let's take it.
They've got her.
Last 5. Yeah, we're down to our final 5 runners, including Carrington.
Being coached by Grant Kingham on the side. What a great day so far for the Elites division.
Oh, absolutely. Like we said, this would be a historic event, and sure enough, we've got 31 finishers. Yeah, 31
Absolutely
finishers.
mental.
Now, there are 56 athletes that are in this division, which means the top 60% is going to be a total of 34 athletes,
Yeah.
which means, you know, if only 1 or 2 more people finish, this is pretty much going to be entirely finishers on stage 2.
Yeah, they would have truly earned their spot in stage 2 if they are able to hit the buzzer at whatever level they so please. But now, Carrington Andrews looking more ready, it seems, but it doesn't look like...
Well, the timer is up. It says her name. The ref is just fact-checking that. Gives her the thumbs up, and she is
All right,
ready
here
to
we
go.
Carrington Andrews, the reigning NSC champion, now on the first stage of WNL, and she's off. One of the Texas crew come in from the middle of the country. Minute 11 now into the planks, immediately into the doors now.
You know, we're seeing some good efficiency. We're not seeing a lot of aggression. We're seeing enough to where you can tell Carrington's going for a clear. She's not going for the fastest time, and that's perfectly fine. Oh my
gosh.
goodness!
That was crazy.
Wow. It's
Good.
okay, she can regroup. She still has 50 seconds,
Yeah.
which is enough time.
Good recovery, but hopefully that hasn't shaken her up too much. She seems a bit startled by it.
Wow.
Gets it in there. But with 40 seconds into this spot, she needs to take like exactly the correct amount of backswings to guarantee a clear.
Yeah, she's going to have to really be efficient here. Nice. Oh, I thought she was going to link out.
Almost.
It's going to get intense.
Here
It's
we
still
go.
possible for
It's-
Carrington
Yeah,
Andrews.
I think with the pace she's going at now, she could get to the buzzer with maybe about 5 seconds left at this pace, but she might have to motor on if she chooses
It's just
to
going to be down to this move.
Yes, there we go.
Wow.
One more move now. 12 seconds
Yeah,
now.
she's fine. She's in the clear. Look
Gets
at that.
it, yes.
Clear number.
For the reigning
32.
NSC champion, it could be another year
Oh my
for
goodness.
Carrington.
You know, it wasn't the prettiest run with that ring popping off the skyhook, but she was able to recover as all professionals do. And
Okay.
Speaking of professionals, this is the reigning world champion coming
Nora
from Canada,
Brown John, dude.
Nora Brown John. If there's anyone who could repeat this world championships, I do think Nora is definitely like. It's, come on. now.
Yeah, come on.
We've
dude.
had back-to-back champs before with Isabella Folsom, and I think Nora is definitely of that caliber to where,
absolutely.
you know, it could happen again. I'm not going to speak on that anymore, but you can see just how focused she is and
Yeah.
how ready she is to go.
I also believe she is the first Canadian world champion for the elite female division too.
Yes.
Yes, there's that. Coming out of British Columbia, she is a life force representative at heart. She actually crosses the border from Canada to the United States.
How did you know British Columbia, but then you called Los Angeles for Louisiana?
Because British is in the name of the place.
Fair enough. Touche.
All right,
Nora's
Brown
ready to
John,
go.
the reigning elite female world champion, now out here for our first stage in 2025.
That was some clean pops.
It really was. Tied for first place in terms of speed. Gonna have to move on through now. 1:05 coming into quad stomp curve. Is able to pop through so many clean moves. It's astonishing, really.
She's going to give it one extra swing. Should be good to set up the link motion right there. Yes.
Here she goes. Pulls along through, links that dismount. One more obstacle.
Didn't even rest either. She just went right into that trapeze. Here we go.
I'm looking at her in person right now. It's speechless in how poetry in motion these runs
Right,
can be.
it's so smooth and
Gets
controlled.
that grab and links
look
up
at
down.
that.
Your reigning champion is back, Nora Brown John.
Not only that, but that's going to put her in 5th place with a time of 51.3. Amazing movements there. Super calm. I don't know what else to say. Consistent as ever. Nora Brown John.
Yeah.
Now, our third to last runner is going to be Olivia Lopez, coming out of Florida, trains at Obstacle Ninja Academy. She's going to her junior year of high school, and she's the vice president of her Student Government Association.
Has been consistently placing in the top positions in competitions that she competes in for like the longest time. She has been up there throughout her entire life. On weightlifting and flag football teams at school as well. She's been doing ninja for 7 years, and she still loves it back as much as back when she started.
All right, and the countdown is on. Olivia Lopez. coming
There
up.
we go.
Links right through.
Pops on along. One of the taller athletes in the elite female division as well has allowed herself through that to just go ahead and do what she does best. It's so good. Like, it's gotten to the point now in the run order where I'm starting to feel speechless in how effortless all these guys make it look. Taking a very powerful backswing on the ball hold now. Just over 45 seconds.
Come on, Olivia.
Reaches out, linking, nope, not linking that dismount. Gonna take an extra backswing, realign herself, and have it be all good there. 35 seconds coming into the final obstacle now. Moving in. Getting a very powerful 180. The crowd is behind her every step of the way. 25 seconds, gets that grab. Olivia Lopez, representing Florida proud, hits that buzzer with ease. Absolutely mental right there from Olivia Lopez. Every single move was incredible right there. This is that final one.
All right, I think we had a no-show. Oh, yes, we did. So this is our final runner.
Final runner, guys.
Lily Barrett out of Ascend Obstacle Training. We saw her twin sister Charlotte hit a buzzer earlier in Wave 1. Let's see if the Barrett sisters can go 2 for 2.
Twin sister to Charlotte earlier, of course. Trains at Ascend. Her coaches are Lucas Reale and Matt D'Amico. She competed in TNA as well with the Ascend Kings and won the first season.
That's right. It was a killer comp.
It was incredible. One of her favorite competitions is the Barbados Ninja Throwdown, where she won the Elite Division last year in 2024, and she recently started to collect garbage pail kid cards as well. Our final runner in the Elite Female Division right now, age 14.
And if anyone knows anything about Lily Barrett, it's that she is fast. She is a bullet. And the crazy thing is, she's more known for her grip.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! No!
Hey! Oh, mate! Oh, Lily Barrett. That's
What? Oh, she linked the...
brother!
Oh!
Bro!
No!
Well, yeah, I don't know what to think.
Whoa!
You cannot take that for granted.
That's how this ends?
That's not
How this division ends?
Dude, that's not how it's supposed to happen. Like,
That was not in the script.
no.
Wow.
Yes. Oh my god, that's wild, that.
Dang.
No way. And with that shock, that is going to round out our elite female division for stage 1 of the World Ninja League Championships at the Greensboro Coliseum.
Now, taking a look at your leaderboard here, Addie Herman, Grace Gordon, and Emily Keener are your fastest finishers, which means they will be your last 3 runners. We are going in reverse order. And as I said before, the top 60%, which the math comes out to 34 athletes, will be running stage 2 tomorrow. Some for Strongest Ninja, some for World Champion. Plot twist, not for Strongest Ninja. We had 34 clears exactly. So all of our runners tomorrow on stage 2 will be battling for a spot on stage 3 and the title of Elite Female World Champion. The slowest finishers will be running first, and our faster finishers will be running last, which means we will be kicking off with Jaleesa Himka on stage 2 tomorrow morning. You guys are not going to want to miss it.
Big shout outs to our top 3 as well in the elite female division. Emily Keener in 3rd place, Grace Gordon in 2nd place, and Addie Herman with the fastest time in 1st place. Mr. Kane Casillas, what are the thoughts?
This has been everything I've wanted and more and less, because I wanted a Lily Barrett buzzer.
We all did, man.
That was crazy. Well, with that, I mean, that is going to do it for our elite female live stream. Join us at 3:45. Yes, 3:45 for the elite male division. The course is going to be adjusted to be made appropriate to their difficulty. Take care, everyone. We'll see you soon.
See you in a bit.